Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Phil and welcome to Expo Aviation. This is my first video trip report, so please be gentle. Our flight today is with Virgin Atlantic from Manchester to New York's JFK Airport. We'll be travelling on board a Boeing 747-400 in the premium economy cabin. Due to my new GoPro S camera having the quality of a potato camera, I couldn't film our check-in at Terminal 2, however it was quick as the upper class and premium economy cabins have separate dedicated check-in desks. Security at Manchester Airport was as traumatic as ever, with it being August, but with that out of the way, we're headed to the V-Room. The V-Room is a dedicated Virgin lounge at Manchester Airport, however it is exclusively for Virgin Holidays customers, so if you were travelling with Virgin Atlantic and hadn't booked a package holiday, then you would be out of luck. It costs £25 per person and has a nice selection of snacks and desserts as well as a hot breakfast. The choice of juices and hot drinks was nice, however if you wanted something alcoholic that does cost extra. When we visited the lounge it was empty, however it had been extremely busy earlier on prior to the Orlando flight boarding as it is very popular with families. There are some game rooms and even a small business centre up here, and for £25 it was well worth it in my opinion. Normal airport announcements are not audible in the V-Room, so the staff do call the Virgin flights when appropriate, though there is a display with all of the day's Virgin Atlantic flights on there, along with the aircraft names, which is a nice touch. Our flight will be on Hot Lips, a Boeing 747-400 delivered new to Virgin in May 2001, making this girl just over 17 years old. As this was a special trip for my fiance's birthday, I arranged for us to travel in premium economy and took the opportunity to sit upstairs in what is affectionately known as the bubble. Virgin did have several cabin configurations for the 747 fleet, but they are now all standard. The upper deck is divided with 10 premium economy seats and 18 economy seats. If you don't want to sit up top, there are a further 56 premium economy seats on the main deck. The premium economy seats up top are in a 2+2 configuration and offer a 38-inch pitch. They are nearly 4 inches wider than the standard economy seat as well. The bonus of being up top is the extra storage space between the window seats and the window due to the curvature of the fuselage. It offers a great place to put a drink during the flight, but a word of warning to those who want a video out of the window. It's quite a stretch to hold the camera, as you can see from my window shots for takeoff and landing. A blanket and pillow are provided even on day flights, and we get a pre-departure drink of either juice or Prosecco. The television in the back of the seat in front can be controlled by a touchscreen or a remote control. The remote also doubles up as a moving map, which is nifty for those who like to know where they're passing over while still watching the entertainment. The entertainment selection is rather good. There are plenty of films to choose from, along with a variety of TV programmes and computer games. There is also a messenger system too, where you can communicate to any other seat on the aircraft, which is handy if your party has been split up. There are 2 USB ports as well as an AV port. You can charge your phone via USB, but it is extremely slow. The headphones are pretty basic, but they are comfortable even on a long flight. I believe they are the same as in the economy cabin, and they're not the noise cancelling variety. This isn't an issue in the top cabin, but if you're closer to the engines it may be noisier.
Where are you staying in New York?
The menu is handed out prior to departure, and there is a choice of 3 main courses, one of which is a vegetarian option. There was chili con carne, chicken tagliatelle and a vegetarian curry. I had the chili dish, and that was served in proper crockery with metal cutlery too, which is a real novelty when the only meals you've had are in economy. A small salad, bread roll, crackers with cheese dip and a bottle of water accompanied the main along with a choice of wine. There was a small cake for dessert and afterwards a cup of tea, served in a fine china cup which had some rather pleasant aviation-themed designs. I've checked it out and there are numerous ones, so if you want one you're probably going to have to collect them all. Incidentally, the salt and pepper shakers are designed like little aeroplanes and on the underside they say pinched from Virgin Atlantic, so I guess they expect some souvenir hunters. After the meal and second drink service, the purser visited our cabin to offer us some amarula, which was very Moorish. As we got closer to the end of our flight, afternoon tea was served, with a small selection of cakes and a scone with jam and clotted cream, as well as a sandwich. We didn't have to halt near New York, and following our descent along the coastline we made a smooth landing at Kennedy Airport, and then had a long taxi to our stand, arriving around 15 minutes early.
I like it up here. I don't feel I like it as much. It was only $3 on the last one. It's like... What did they say about putting things on that? And you drunk this week, now I've got... Don't think I need that now.
After grabbing our things, it was time to do the mad dash to customs and immigration. It was great though that the crew held the rear cabins in order to allow the folks upstairs to get off first and let everyone off in an orderly manner. If you are on a Virgin Holidays package, it is possible to book a private sedan transfer at £50 for a round trip. I do recommend this, though be aware that the rep may be away dealing with another passenger at the moment you come through. This happened with us and resulted in an extremely stressful 30 minutes of trying to find them. Summing up, I was pleased with the whole experience. The seat is very comfortable and the legroom is excellent. I really enjoyed being in the upstairs cabin. It feels more exclusive, although be aware that the 2 lavatories are at the front of the cabin and they are for the use of both sets of passengers upstairs. This isn't really a problem though. On a night flight it might be more of a nuisance. The food was excellent, the presentation was great too. I know some folks may not like the foil lid on the food, however I appreciate keeping my hot dish hot until I've actually had my salad starter. The entertainment selection is great too, though as I said earlier, they're not noise cancelling headphones. They are at least much better than the pod type of headphones issued by other carriers. The drinks are complimentary of course, and while Virgin advertise a Wonderwall, where you can wander over and help yourself to drinks and snacks, this doesn't really apply to the 747, though you can always request a snack via the call bell or just wander over to the galley in person. I would certainly travel in premium economy again, cost permitting of course. This was my first flight with Virgin Atlantic and I was very impressed on the whole. This was my first trip report and I hope you've enjoyed it. I've got several more trips lined up, so please let me know what I can do better and I'll try and incorporate that into future trip reports. Thanks for watching.